Yo, what up, what up, what up? Welcome to the 12th episode. I remember this time. The 12th episode of Wrestling with the Bros. Acknowledge us. Yo, what is going on? Oh, man, my back started itching all of a sudden as soon as I start talking, but nevertheless, we're good. It's Wrestling with the Bros once again. How are you guys doing today? Hey, you know what? It is a great day for a great show. And we got a lot to talk about, a lot to get to. As you can see, if you can't tell, look at Fair's face, ladies and gentlemen, and he's ready. He's ready. Him and James are going to have a standoff, or I don't know what you want to call a standoff. They're going to have a one-on-one match, just like their favorites Jey Uso and LA Knight had on Monday Night Raw. They're going to butt it out. They're going to talk about it. We are ready for it here on Wrestling with the Bros. And make sure you hit that like, subscribe button on our YouTube channel, Wrestling with the Bros. So that way, and be notified. Hit that bell so you can be notified when we go live. Like
hit the Twitter
now. Hit the Twitter. Oh, the other way. Hit the Twitter. Yeah.
The other way for me too. Up in the bottom left hand corner.
Yeah, there you go.
Bottom left hand corner. Please follow
WWTV 2024. Follow us. You know what I'm saying? Hit that.
And subscribe, man. We see you watching. Hit the button.
Hit the button.
It's free 99. It's free 99.
It is. It's free 99.
Ain't gonna cost you
nothing. 99. Exactly. Matter of fact, I had gotten a notification for a Black Friday sale from Twitter talking about get the premium for $1. Whatever. I was like, I'm not buying this crap, man. I'm not buying this.
You got it?
You don't want the check mark for $1?
Yeah.
You don't want people to know what you're paying for Twitter?
Right. So yeah, man. But yeah. How's everybody's Thanksgiving? First and foremost, Smitty. I know you're there. He's in the back. Shout out to our executive producer, Smitty. How was everybody's Thanksgiving? I know a certain somebody. I won't say their name, Smitty. His was not good because of his Eagles losing 2 times.
That was after Thanksgiving, though.
But, well, it led up to Thanksgiving. You know,
right.
I mean, I didn't want to say it. I mean, they blew a 21-point lead to us, you know. I didn't say that.
Well, it was before and after, though. So
yeah, there you go. Look at that shirt. Yeah.
You can say it.
Look at that shirt right there.
Say it right there.
That's a great shirt right there. That's a great shirt.
He's definitely going to cut into this shit. He's going to put an Eagles championship banner in there somewhere.
He is.
So I'm just going to let you know. You just did that to yourselves. Okay.
Yeah,
that's fine.
Well, you know what? Tell his defense to stop people from running for almost 300 yards on him. Yeah, try that.
God.
So that was us at one point. So I ain't got those stones
in the first 9 games.
Seriously. Nope.
Yeah. But no, everybody had a great Thanksgiving though. Everybody holiday was good.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Second year frying my turkey. I think I got real good at it. Meat, I was about to say the meat was juicy. Pause.
Thanksgiving context though. Thanksgiving for context.
The turkey I felt came out real juicy. I kind of bought 2 injectors this year, and I just like loaded shit up so. I thought it came out real good. Yeah, man. Family, friends around. Yeah, it was a pretty good week. Had the weekend off.
How long did you fry it for?
You got to do it like a couple of minutes per pound. So my turkey was 25 pounds. Mm-hmm. So that turned out to be like an hour and a half. How you do it? Like it's like something like 10 minutes per pound, something like that. I don't remember, but yeah, you got to do it like per pound. It equals out to like an hour and a half.
Okay, gotcha. James, how was your holiday, man?
Thanksgiving's awesome. I feel like it's the kickoff to the best time of the year. Excuse me. I feel like it's the kickoff to the best time of the year for the holidays. It was nice up here. I do the excuse me again. I do the bounce around a lot. I go to my friends, go to my cousins. I'll just try to just stay active, I guess, on Thanksgiving, just see who I can grab food off of for a little bit. But, still good anyway. Great win on Thanksgiving, obviously, for us Cowboy fans. More than thrilled with that performance.
Yes.
I may have won a couple money on some extra dollars on some bets I made. Please gamble responsibly, people. Don't be me. But, overall, it was a great holiday. It's probably my second favorite holiday, only because I feel like it's leading up to a great time of the year, for people that feel that way like I do, But great time. Great 4-day weekend, obviously, So everything's great.
Excellent. No, I had a good Thanksgiving. Of course, seeing the Cowboys beat the Chiefs, and I didn't realize. I don't know if you guys saw this. There was a record. Like over 52 million people watched watched the Cowboys and Chiefs on Thanksgiving. So and they said that's a record. I forgot what the current record was, or the record was prior to that. But they said that
I'm pretty sure it was a Super Bowl, wasn't it?
57 million people.
Yeah, for the
I'm not talking about the record. I've never heard over 50 except for a Super Bowl, unless it's maybe an NFC Championship game, maybe. But what was the other highest?
It might have been last year's Thanksgiving or something. I don't know.
Oh, with the Cowboys again? It might have been. Yeah.
Might have been. Yeah.
I can't remember. It might have been, but
only because it was New York. I feel like in Dallas, and that's usually a really popular game.
Did we play the Giants last year?
We did.
We did.
Oh, did we lose?
No, we won. Actually,
we won.
Shit.
Well, a few times we won, Cooper. Yeah.
Yeah. So no, well, I'm glad everybody had a great Thanksgiving. I'm glad everybody was safe and they were able to just enjoy being around family and friends. So and the annual traditional pay-per-view that happens around Thanksgiving, or used to be on, well, they used to record and put it on Thanksgiving, but it's always around Thanksgiving. Survivor Series was actually one of my favorite pay-per-views growing up. I didn't mind the War Games theme that they've added the last 5 years or so, however long it's been. It might be time to put it away for a while.
It's time to put it away for it.
Survivor Series happened this past weekend in warm San Diego. For those who don't know, that is Spanish for a whale's vagina. That took place. Well, that's from Anchorman.
Oh. I ain't never seen that movie. I thought that was true.
You never seen Anchorman? Oh, dude, Anchorman's a dude. Go watch Anchorman. That is a classic, man. That is a classic. The second one was okay, but that first one, dude, that had me in tears, man.
I don't think I heard of Anchorman until the second one, to be honest with you. And then I seen the trailer for the second one. I'm like, I don't want to go watch the first one after seeing the trailer for the second.
No, dude, you gotta watch the first one. You have to watch the first one. Is hilarious, man. James, correct me if I'm wrong. Didn't Anchorman and Talladega Nights come out back to back or something like that?
I think they came out a year after each other, 2 years after each other. Yeah.
And I'm not a Will Ferrell guy either. Not that he's not trash, and I'm just not a fan of his comedy. You know what I'm saying?
Dog, Anchorman is freaking hilarious, man. If I didn't have to work tomorrow, I would definitely go watch that, because that shit is hilarious, bro. But Survivor Series took place in the home of Ron Burgundy, San Diego, and I think it's time for War Games to be retired or put on the shelf for a little while. The women's, it was only 4 matches. The women's War Games. Then you had Dom and John Cena for the IC title. You had Stephanie Vacure against Nikki Bella for the women's title, and then the men's War Game. match. Fellas,
Stephanie Vaquer.
where? Hell yeah, Stephanie Vaquer.
I thought it was
Velcro.
Velcro.
Y'all chat up for that.
Stephanie Velcro.
Yeah, Stephanie
Yeah.
Velcro.
Stephanie finna come off that belt though. That's their fucking name. But go ahead. Go ahead.
Where should we start? Where should we start with Survivor Series? Fair, I'm gonna start with you, man. Go ahead, kick things off. What were your thoughts about Survivor Series War Games?
Best match was the John Cena Dom match of the night. Don't care. Both War Games for me was lacking. I felt like the women's match was so slow. Like, I don't know. It was just slow, especially when they all got in there. It got super slow. So I just did not. I didn't like the ending. A lot of almost missed moves. If that makes sense, right?
Mm-hmm.
The men's War Game match was the worst match of the night, in my opinion. That was trash. And we'll get into Raw, but then you follow up with Raw. They mentioned this shit twice. Like, but we'll get into Raw later. But with the way it was going, it just didn't.
Excuse me.
I don't know. It definitely didn't hit for me. I felt like it was a very uncoordinated match.
James, go right ahead.
I thought the best match of the night actually also was the Dom and John Cena match, even though it was overbooked to an extent, but it kind of had to be.
Super overbooked.
So at least that was decent. At least it was overbooked, and the right outcome was the correct choice for them. I didn't think the women's War Game match was bad. I just felt as if like the pacing just felt off. Like it felt very like wait for this person, and wait for that person. Let me do this, and then what I'm surprised that they did was I thought Rhea Ripley was coming out last. I'm kind of surprised at the entrances, like order in that match. I thought Rhea Ripley would have been last, and it ended up not being her last, and it being Last Legend last. Last Legend was last, but just a weird and kind of clumsy match. I think they need to get, if they're gonna go with more games for a couple years, that's fine. But I also think if you're gonna keep doing this match, you need to have stable versus stable to add some kind of like ending to it. Like it feels like it's just very much like we're gonna throw random feuds into this, and we're just gonna have it from here, or we're just gonna throw both world champions into the match and say this is what we're gonna do. Like I just wish that like if you're gonna do it, have a crew against the crew. I feel like that's what they're missing to add like element, like not relevancy, but add like some kind of like thing to it, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But I same thing. I thought the men's match was awkward. Just feels out of place. I think the right guy got the pin. I think the right guy took the pin. But otherwise than that, like it's just like an average like 5 show. And if they're gonna do this where they show 4 matches on the card, each match has to hit, and it didn't. So it just felt like it was just a really like kind of out of place pay-per-view that just was there. Like there's no like memorable moments. I mean, yeah, you got Io Sky doing the swanton off the top of the cage with the garbage can. But like otherwise than that, what else do you got? You don't have anything. The Steph and Nikki match was a sleep through. You could have slept through that, no problem. Right?
That was a Raw match. They could have did that on Monday.
Yeah. So like, what are we doing? Like and like I said, they have the audacity to put 4 matches on the card and expect it to be really good. So
well, you understand the logistics of having the 4 matches, though. The War Games match automatically takes 45 to an hour. So I understand the 4 matches, but you can't have the matches that you have and only have 4 fucking matches.
Exactly.
That men's match. I didn't start paying attention to it until you're gonna think this is funny as hell. I didn't start paying attention to it until Jay got in there and he laid everybody out and he did the encore and he's wilding out and then Brock's music interrupts him. That's when I started paying attention.
That was funny. I thought that was hilarious.
I don't remember a single thing in that match. I don't know who started it. I don't know who was second, third, none of that. I know that Jey Uso came out, laid everybody out. He was rocking with the encore, and then Brock interrupted it. I thought that was the funniest shit ever.
Yeah.
That's it.
I think it was
that single match. That match was so I don't know. I know it was rumors and reports that they were there was a like a thing about who getting in and politicking about who's coming in and when they're coming in and shit like that. Yes. Okay. But to put that out though, that was not good. I don't want to call things trash and say stuff like that because that's kind of crazy. But nah, it was not good. It wasn't a pay-per-view level match. I tell you, you could have did that shit on fucking Raw. You could have did that on fucking Raw.
Yeah, you could have just done a regular 5-on-5 elimination match on Raw, and nobody would have batted an eye. Right. And to be honest, I know I said this just now, but they need to have factions in these matches because I feel like when you throw people in there, I feel like War Games loses its luster. It's just like we're just going to throw all these stories in with each other and just make it work. Whereas you could just have stable A versus stable B, and that's your War Games match. But for whatever reason, they don't want to do that. So, look, either it goes away
we all know
or it comes
it
back.
was going to be Division versus some hodgepodge of the old bloodline with CM Punk and whoever, right? It was going to be that with Seth Rollins. So the adjustment had to be the adjustment, right? But the landscape of the faction was there. But it changed since then, and you didn't reflect this match to make that change kind of mean something other than letting Braun get the pin.
Yes,
which I love. You know what I'm saying? So, although he gets a pin, getting interference from a dude in a no DQ match, like we've seen that before several times. The only thing is that we don't know whose face it is. So. Again, it didn't hit. Neither War Games match to me hit. And it's sad that the Novelty Act was the best match on the goddamn card. You know, like you're phoning it in at this point, which I get it. It's cool. I understand why you're doing it because you're trying to get to Rumble. Understand it, or you're trying to get to maybe the first Raw of the year because that's kind of you making that to be a big card as far as what the announcement was on Raw. But yeah, you're phoning it in. We're getting the Cena's night, and then next stop is the New Year. It's just you're absolutely phoning it in. The only thing that is relatively good right now is any Cena appearance. So.
And his next appearance is not until the 13th, which is it will be next week. Yeah. So go ahead, James. Go ahead, and I'll give my.
And the worst part is too, like you said, they're phoning it in. They don't have a PLE until January 31st. That is 9 weeks away.
Oh wow! I didn't realize that.
Look, I know that like you said, they're phoning it in. But if they're phoning it in for 8 weeks and relying on that first Monday Night Raw of the year to be good, they're throwing all their chips on the table for that one night because, man, I don't know how you could last 8 months. 8 months. 8 weeks, 9 weeks without having some kind of captivating story or some kind of like thing that kind of makes it like, oh shit, now we actually have to tune in. Not that we don't do it anyway, but. You really have to like sell people on something because that's a long way. It may seem short, but it's a long way away to the Rumble. That's basically February. So if they phone it in from now until January 31st to February 1st, it's going to be a long 9 weeks for them. So
that's why I said, before you go, Chris, that's why I said that it feels like they're making that first Raw and that first SmackDown, because also that's the world premiere for that year too. They're making that first those two shows in the first part of the year, I think that's going to be a semi pay-per-view, especially the one on Netflix.
Yes.
So I don't know about the 9-8 weeks because they're going to load that card for Raw. They already put the championship match on there. We're about to get to that on for Raw. I'll go into the rest of it. But I know 3 or 4 matches off the top of my dome that they're going to go to, and it's going to probably just rock that Raw and pop a big rating. But go ahead, Chris, you had something to say.
No, I was snowed in pretty much Saturday, so I was kind of looking forward to seeing the pay-per-view because it gave me something to watch. I cleaned house, did all the stuff I had to do and everything, and it was 4 matches. And of course, the War Games matches take about an hour in themselves. And I agree with you both. Cena and Dominic Mysterio was the best match of the night. The men, I think I see your points I see you guys' points about them phoning it in, because I look at what, to me, there was really like the only thing that we got out of the men's War Game match was the fact that they started doing you got the tease for Cody Roman part 3, and then also too you got the masked man, which they didn't reveal, and they threw you off, so you could see make people think that it's Seth Rollins, and I guess it was Austin Theory. I guess they confirmed that or whatever. So yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. It was okay. It was okay. It was something for me to watch on the
Being
show.
stuck in the house.
Yeah, I was already stuck in the house. Yeah, so I was already. I don't know, man. I really don't know what
It
this
was an
company
average
is.
show. It's okay,
Yeah,
Chris. It was an average show.
It was a 5 out of 10.
yeah. It really was, and the thing about it, you want to close out with a bang. You don't want to go out there and lay a dud. Uh, with this, you want to go out with a bang. You want to make sure that you end the note or end the year on a good note as far as your PLEs. And if we don't have another PLE for another 9 weeks, yeah, there's going to be some trouble. And maybe they're just trying to get through John Cena's appearance or appearances.
Well, they are, and
yeah.
they're probably going to load that show. I fully expect the 3-on-3 with the OG Bloodline and the Vision to go down. So they're going to put a lot of matches on that Cena card, and I think also, well, no, I don't think, maybe they won't do that. Maybe that'll be Raw, that first. I'm not sure, but yeah, I mean, like I said, there's a lot of things they can put on there. I do want to see what NXT stars they pick for the Cena show. I know the people in the Iron Classic are supposed to be having something involved with that, but yeah, I that show is going to be good. But then you got that Raw. I think, like I said, that's going to be a mini PLE, and then you have back-to-back. Remember, they got back-to-back Saturday Night Main Event, and then Rumbles the next week. So they're doing the back-to-back, quote-unquote, PLEs again. So I don't know. That pay-per-view made me want to say, yo, let's take a break after this.
Yeah, because I honestly watching it, it was almost like, hey, I started to go back and play video games. Like that's literally how it was. I was just bored, and I agree that the Dom John Cena match was probably overbooked, but you understand why they overbooked it the way that they did.
The novelty act.
Exactly, and then of course you get Liv Morgan. She comes back. Do you think? And I want to ask this. I want to ask this question. Do you think they potentially? Well, you're starting to see a little bit of it. I think people have been one. I know you guys have been one. Maybe all of us have been wanting the Judgment Day to break up, and I think I thought maybe that they were going to have Liv become a baby face when she came back. I think you're going to start to see Judgment Day maybe, finally, hopefully, break up.
Mm,
Uh,
as much as we kind of wanted to, I don't think it will, because I think what it does is it's the opposite of the vision, in the sense of it's gonna
They have a
propel
vision.
people. Yes, and it's gonna propel people to the main event scene. I think the reason why Triple H has kind of kept it around for so long is because it turned Dominic Mysterio into a star. It made Damian Priest a world heavyweight champion. Rhea Ripley was already a superstar beforehand, but she really enhanced her
She reached the
career
next. She
to
reached the
the
next
peak
level.
mhm.
of what
Yeah.
it is. JD McDonough is a great worker. Finn Balor had all the potential in the world, but he stays relevant through them. Raquel Rodriguez really hit her stride with them, and they have a future super. Roxanne Perez is one of the faces of that women's division, future faces. So
Future faces, yeah. That good
Mhm.
correction.
why would you want to break it up just for the sake of it lasting too long? I think it's really been something that has kind of capitalized on creating superstars for them. So for them to break it up, it kind of wouldn't make no sense. Now, if you're talking maybe if some other things happen along the way, absolutely I see it. But as for that part of it, what I think they're going to do with them next, I didn't hear the entire part of the three cards, what they're going to do in Brooklyn, because that kind of cut out for me. But I have a feeling they're going to do Steph versus Liv in Brooklyn. I think they're going to do something with that maybe. I feel like that's a shoe in because
That
you
that
you
belt's
got
coming off.
you got the
That belt's
interaction
coming
between them.
off.
And to be
That
honest
belt's
with you,
coming off.
Raquel and Roxanne work great together. So what's the point of breaking them up right now? You know,
Right.
like
They're gonna
Although
make
I
that
did,
show, and let's just go right into Raw, and we'll start with this because
yeah, go
right
ahead.
this
into
is a
Raw.
Raw story. Um, they're gonna make it more of a women centric group now. Like the women are gonna take the lead. The last shot of the show is Roxanne and Raquel.
Hmm.
They're putting a group together with them, and that's the Judgment Day with Finn and them doing still the same thing. But that's Dom and those three women's group now, and that's what we're about to find out. Do one of them get kicked out? Probably. Two of them, maybe.
Because
I don't know.
because because you know, and it's funny you mentioned that shot because Liv Morgan handing the belt to like looking at her, they handing the belt to Roxanne and raising both of their hands. To me, that gave me like the inclination that they're probably going to tease down the line. Liv Morgan maybe taking over or having some issues with Raquel or not with Roxanne because Roxanne came in, tried to get with Dom, and then won the tag titles with Raquel and so forth and so on. But
Mhm.
I can also see your point too, Fair, about maybe the Judgment Day being more female centered and how they could possibly, maybe they branch off into their own and they become a faction and it's all women. I don't know.
But I don't know if it's breaking off. I think the Judgment Day name is always going to be there. Is my point.
Mhm.
So it
Okay,
don't
got
matter
you.
who's in it. The Judgment Day name is going to be there because that group is solidified in making stars. You can't say nothing else about it. Rhea Ripley, like, we just went through it. Damian Priest was made a world heavyweight championship level
Hmm.
player through that group. Rhea Ripley, although Mania win and all, she reached the next level in this group. Liv, they put Liv in there. Liv got over. Raquel is starting to get over, I should say. And then Roxanne's going to be probably the best one out of the three. That's just my opinion. But yeah, they're going to keep the group. It's probably just going to be Dom, JD, and those three women. That's that's the story that they're telling. But to your point about that jealousy kind of thing they're trying to do, I don't think they're doing that. And I think they squashed that by telling her, no, you keep this title. That's cool. Y'all can be tag team champions. I want to be women's heavyweight champion. I don't give a damn about this goddamn tag team shit. That's where I'm going.
And it would add more intrigue to the show because Liv Morgan's going to be there every week.
Right.
I don't know. I can't think. They need to start putting the belt. And this is one of my biggest pet peeves. They need to start putting the women's World Heavyweight Championship, I mean, it's on the show now with Punk, but you need to show that every single week. You can't just go a week without it. Triple H was on every goddamn show with that World Heavyweight Championship belt when I was a kid. I don't really remember a time when he wasn't. Beat up, scars on it, the bandages, the scars, the black, the makeup with the black eye.
Yeah.
He was always on the show. Excuse me again. They have to be there. If you put the belt on Liv, you put it right back on a central storyline. Is it Judgment Day again? Yes. But it's so good. Who cares at this point? Just keep it on the fucking show.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. As I said, that belt's coming off. That belt, I thought it was Nikki. Oh, I didn't know Liv was coming back. My bad.
And see, that's another thing too. I mean, Nikki, she's a worker. She's a good worker, so she knows obviously what it was for her to do, just put Stephanie over, so forth and so on. But fair to you had mentioned this in the group chat about how you would have rather have had Stephanie maybe face somebody else who could afford to lose to her in a sense, because where does Nikki go from here?
Right. It's her begging on social media for a rematch. Like, that was just like, I felt like you had to have Nikki win.
Right.
Like, and then, you could have did this Nikki or this Nikki shit with Liv through that Monday Night Raw, and you could have let Stephanie chase up, I don't know, Elimination Chamber, get a number one contenders match, and then go to Mania, win the Royal Rumble, whatever you did. But you could have killed two birds with one stone, put Stephanie Valkyrie on a really good chase to the title again, and then you could have had Liv beat Nikki to give Liv a good name that she beat, Hall of Famer type name. And then you could have had that. You could have had that collide at goddamn WrestleMania. That I felt that was the easiest shit. If you was gonna bring Liv back, that should have been the booking. I don't understand why it wasn't.
And not to mention too, before Liv got hurt, they had an interaction. Before she got hurt, Liv and Nikki Bella in the same ring. They had an interaction. They had a story that was going to happen, and she got hurt. So I don't know why they didn't think, oh, maybe we should just restart it from here.
Yeah.
But again, I feel as if you're going to have champions and credible big time champions, they need to be on the show. And I feel as if you put the belt back on Liv Morgan with Raquel and Roxanne, there's your segue to being there every week.
Now, Stephanie has been on the show more the last 3 or 4 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Like, she's at least had a vignette. She's had some backstages. She had a couple matches. Like, these last couple of shows, they have put her on the show, or showed the title at least, every week. So that was good. I just feel like they rushed it. They thought they had something. She gets cheers, she gets pops enough, right? That is just rushed. And if you would have restarted her there, you kill two birds with one stone, especially if you know that Liv is ready for Survivor Series. You put them on, you put Nikki and Liv that you already sold before Liv got hurt. Put them on the collision path in that Barclays Center. Do that. And then let Stephanie march her ass back to Royal Rumble and then win Royal Rumble. Come on, I don't know. I felt like that was the easiest thing.
But you can't expect this company to book anything like that because one track mind.
But she's not a star that they need to even protect. Like, bro, she hasn't done shit.
I'm not talking about that. I'm not talking about Stephanie. I'm talking about the booking.
No, but the booking is Stephanie. If she hasn't done shit, she ain't Roman Reigns to have a fucking rep to protect. She ain't Cody Rhodes, CM Punk. She's just getting here. You fucked up. Renew it. strong vignettes, fucking strong wins, all the way up to you're not doing shit else for 8 weeks. Just give her a fucking momentum shot and then let her win Royal Rumble. You don't have to have a belt to prove that you're over. That stupid shit should not be happening.
Yeah, I think we all knew that they were going to put the belt on her kind of quickly. You could see the how she was winning matches and how once they brought her up to the main roster, you kind of saw how they were playing. You saw how they were playing things out. I do agree with you, Fair. It was probably rushed of her putting the belt on her. Like we understood why they were doing it, but that doesn't mean that they should have done it. If that makes sense. I do think that belt is going to come off of her pretty soon. Maybe at Saturday night's main event. Maybe
Nah, they're not. They're not putting no title matches on there.
It's gonna be it's gonna be the Brooklyn show because it's the first
that
one
would be
of
the
the year.
earliest. Yeah,
Rumble
after
first one of the
maybe
year.
Rumble, maybe the
Yeah.
Saturday night main event before that.
It's in,
She's losing
no,
that
it's
fucking
in,
belt.
It's in DC. You mean
Saturday night.
No, we
events
talking
on
about
DC.
when she's gonna lose or the belt or when that. They're not gonna put no title matches on Saturday night main event. That is about John Cena.
I got
No
you. Okay. I misunderstood what you were saying. Okay, no, then I agree with you on that. Yeah, that whole show is centered on John Cena's career. I agree with you 100% on that. No, I just think they probably they rushed it a little bit with her, and I think that belt is going to come off of her soon. Who do I think she'll lose to? It probably
It's
Liv.
It has to. I mean, they teased it on Monday, on the epic Monday Night Raw that we were promised.
Yeah, he needs to stop doing shit like that. If you're, yo, bro, stop, bro. I can't defend you in these streets, and you talking about epic Monday Night Raws, and you gave me a fucking 6.5. Don't do that shit no more.
It was a solid show.
It was a 6.5.
The only
excitement.
The only thing they did, the only thing they did good for me was I thought the gun. Well, there's a couple things they did. I shouldn't say the only thing. There's a couple good things. The Solo and Gunther match was pretty good for what it was worth.
I thought it was great.
I thought the Solo and Gunther match was really good. Heel on heel. Solo's a really good worker, very underrated worker. I think he deserves more credit because the guy carried SmackDown in 2024 and Roman was out of the company for a couple months. The guy was amazingly good on SmackDown.
He gets disrespected a lot.
He does.
For no reason.
He's really good. He's honestly the best promo cutter out of him, Jimmy and Jay. Right? Absolutely. I think he's a very underrated worker. And yeah, I know he's stuck with the
You
MFT.
forget he works because he's so good on the mic and on his backstage skits and shit like that. And he used to be able to work and he could pull it out anytime. Like I expected that match. I expected.
And to tell you the truth, if he's not stuck with the MFT of the Tonga Loa and Paula Tonga and the Jeff Cobb,
that shit up, by the
way. And it's like,
they gotta blow that shit up.
It's like, look, I get it, you know, it's cool or whatever, but the guy's really good at what he does. He could be funny, he could be serious, and he's like a good guy to have, like an upper mid card kind of guy, you know. Maybe he fights for the championship one day. I don't know. Maybe he does. But,
he'll have that belt. He'll have that belt at least a couple of times.
But it's good for the business because at least they have a guy that they know can work, and he can work.
They're grooming him. Yeah. They're doing a better job. I should say Triple H is doing a better job with Solo than what Vince did with Roman during those same type of years.
Absolutely.
Sucker and Succotash happened in the same gap of Solo's career that he's been on the main roster. Think about that.
Oh my God, I remember that.
We're trying not to.
I remember that, man.
The same 2 to 3 year. What Solo's been up here like 4 years, right? That same 4 years, Vince had that man saying "sucker and succotash." I forget all the dumb shit he used to fucking say. To believe that shit was insane. They tried to get that shit off. Like, bro, I said, stop saying that, bro. That shit was crazy.
Yeah.
Believe that. Stop. That's not a tagline. But bro, he is perfectly suited right now to be where he is. He is at the top of the mid card. And in a couple of years, when y'all actually start respecting his work, y'all gonna realize that man is on point. One of the best wrestling characters in wrestling today, bro. He is the total backstage, promo, in ring when he wants to, or when they ask him to, I guess. But he is very underrated. Very, very underrated. I took that over. Sorry.
No, it's fine. I mean, you basically everything ahead. Everything I was trying to say, you could probably say it better. But it's like he's really good for what they do. And to be honest, I like how they reintroduced Liv Morgan back into the show. She was everywhere. Checking the Judgment Day.
Mm-hmm.
Stephanie. At the end of the show, when they had all the women tag teams come out, Liv Morgan was front and center. Saying the Judgment Day is back. Like, they really said, "Oh, we missed you, so here you go." And it's good because they need that. They need that person. They need that woman back in there again, and she can do it. She really can do it because when you have Rhea and Io,
isn't that
right?
the name of the team? Isn't it?
It is. It is. Okay. And then you got Bird Lady and you got Bailey, and then you got Charlotte and Alexa. You got all these women in tag matches. Tag team stables. Liv Morgan is like, here you go, take the ball and go with it. I'm glad that they reintroduced
a lot of main events for the women.
Yes,
lately. Love
yes, it is
it.
because to be honest with you, I think they're the best workers in the company
probably
right now. Rhea,
other than the tippy top of the card,
yeah. Rhea, Io. I think Lyra's in that conversation as a worker, not as a total package, as a worker.
I'd say total package. Lyra's very good on the mic. She can cut a promo. She can cut a promo. Her work with Becky, I thought was great. Mm-hmm. But you got to put her in the ring with people who can do that. You feel what I'm saying?
Becky's another one too. Becky's set up with the Intercontinental title stuff, doing the Becky Trump thing, which is hilarious. Which is some of the funniest shit I've seen on Twitter in a long time.
At first, I was kind of like, but then that shit started getting funny.
Yeah,
it was blatant.
Like Becky,
I was, oh my god.
Becky Lynch again, hilarious. Like, and it's awesome. It really is awesome. So I'm glad that they did that. The tag match was really good too. AJ Lee, Dragon Lee, and AJ against the New Day. I thought that was solid. I thought the finish with the match was fantastic. The double stomp into the Styles Clash. I thought that was really cool to see.
Although people in AEW, they stole the swim. Bro, shut up. Shut up. Shut your bitch ass up.
Look. As somebody that watches both shows, I'm not getting involved because I like not that I like everything that's going on there right now.
Just shut up. Like everybody can do moves. It's okay. It's okay.
Oh yeah, well
That's just not. That's silly. That's the silly shit that just tribalism shit. Go ahead, man. My bad. Go ahead.
Speaking of which, I forgot to mention too. I did watch Full Gear. I was gonna go, but I changed my mind. I watched Full Gear the Saturday before Thanksgiving. It was actually a pretty solid pay-per-view. It's just long. It's just way, way, way too long.
Bro, every AEW pay-per-view has fucking 14 matches. I can't do it, bro.
Dude, it's insane. I mean, look, I watched the whole thing. Samoa Joe's champion once again, which is pretty cool.
I like that.
Yeah, Samoa Joe's champion. Swerve Strickland is back. I think he's going to be first in line to fight him. And everything else kind of just falls in line. It's the Continental Classic now, so now matches are going to get good. Like they put, I forgot how that works exactly, but you'll get a good series of matches from that. I think they're still waiting for MJF to come back at some point, but we'll see what happens.
Is he hurt? What's up with him?
I don't know. To be honest, like I watch it, but it's more like background noise. I do keep up with it, but I don't know every detail. If that makes any sense.
No, yeah, sure, okay.
Yeah, like no, because sometimes like today I get home right and I do this, and sometimes I record it and I watch it, and sometimes I don't. I usually watch up to the pay-per-views, the go home show to the pay-per-view, and then outside of that, sometimes when I do this thing with you guys, I don't really watch TV until I'm done. So sometimes I forget to record it. Sometimes I don't. Sometimes I do record and watch it later. but I don't really like.
You keep up with it. We get it.
Yes, yeah, I keep up with it, but I'm not like into it like I used to be.
You don't have to watch every show like
live.
I
know. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's 2025. I can watch the clips and get what the fuck is going on. Like,
yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What you think? We waited this long, Chris. I'm gonna start with you. How about I'm gonna start with you? What you think about Braun Baker's promo?
That was a very, very, very good promo. I thought that's that. Excuse me, that's the best promo he's cut since he's been on the WWE roster. I thought, man, he really put it out there like, hey, I think I'm ready for the big time now. That promo he cut was very, very good. And was it the greatest of all time? No, but it definitely served its purpose. And I think it made him look, it made him, or people saw him in a much different light than what they did before. I'll tell you that. So no, I enjoyed his promo. I was like, wow. I said, man, Braun really man, he was like the off the radar type Steiner, man. that no, I enjoyed that promo. I enjoyed it. I thought it was a very good promo.
That's his best promo, obviously, since he's been up on the main roster. It was short, it was sweet, it was to the point, it was tailor-made for his character. How he put it out there was the way that you expect him to introduce it and say it. I do think that him doing that on his own is a big sign for them to say, you are our future and you are the guy going forward, and we need you to take this and go forward with it. The one thing I did like about it was it felt like he made it to where it was his style and it didn't feel scripted. It didn't feel unauthentic. It felt authentic and raw, and like, this is who Braun Breaker is. A destroyer, a badass, a dog, things like that. It made him like, it fit his character to what they want him to do. And to be honest with you, I really feel as if that was his moment to say, oh yeah, no, I'm ready for this. I'm ready. You can give it to me and I'll go with it. Now, we'll see where it takes us from there. I know Dave Meltzer's report is that it's Braun Breaker versus CM Punk at WrestleMania 42. To be honest with you, they should.
Braun Breaker it's Braun Breaker versus CM Punk at Monday Night Raw on January 5th, Dave.
Well, that's
it's already happening.
That's the report. I'm just saying what I read.
But the match is happening before WrestleMania. It's not.
I know.
It's not at Mania. It's at a Monday Night Raw. But
I know. And I'm just going off what I read. Okay. Got it. No, but I think I can't do it now. You got me all messed up now. I lost my whole train of thought now. But I do think though that if I want them to take the belt off of Punk to put it on him after that, because I feel as if he's ready for that moment and to sit there and say, yeah, this is our future. I feel like he's too protected to not have that be his opportunity. And I think it adds a level of intrigue because the guy that helped Rollins keep retaining the belt now has the belt. The future, the vision of the WWE is now Braun Breaker. There are things that they can easily do with this if Braun Breaker wins that championship on January 5th.
Mm-hmm.
I think there's a ton of avenues they can go with him having that championship. The only thing I will say, though, is I do wonder if it is too soon because CM Punk really had a lot of title defenses. And I feel like for them to take the belt off him after a month kind of feels a little weak. So I don't know what they're going to do. I hope they take the belt off of Punk and put it on Breaker just off that promo because I think he's ready. But I also think they kind of sat there and was like, well, now we have to pivot right away again. So I don't know what they're going to do. But
all right, so I'm gonna give my take in this order, but it's gonna be backwards. Okay, I'm a book what's going to happen right now. I'm gonna put it on wax. I'm gonna book it straight up.
Okay.
Braun Breaker beats CM Punk. Right? Where's Elimination Chamber?
Chicago.
CM Punk beats Braun Breaker. Or he wins the belt. He doesn't pin him, but he wins the belt at Elimination Chamber in Chicago. Got me? Third and final match. Braun Breaker versus CM Punk for the World Heavyweight Championship. Braun Breaker wins. That's the booking. Putting it down. Now, other part of it. Yo, yeah. Was this, let me just get this off my chest real quick. Was this some groundbreaking fucking promo? No. Okay. He didn't do anything special pertaining to what he said. Okay. The feeling is what I'm going off of. He made me feel like, yo, you're ready. And that's what I loved about that promo. Now, with that being said, because this is what I really want to talk about.
Okay.
I've been saying when a certain somebody from LA was given chances to tell me and make me feel like he's the guy, and he failed. Braun Breaker made you feel like he was the guy. Am I wrong, Chris?
No.
Am I wrong, James?
I'm not saying you are wrong.
That's all I'm saying about LA Knight when I say he's not there yet. He's never made you feel like he was the next one. He's never made you feel. You cannot lie and tell me, give me the date and time. You have never heard him or ever made you feel like he was supposed to be the next guy. You just want it because you know he's over. You want it because most of us are goddamn addicts of the Attitude Era, and he walks and talks like he's fucking from the Attitude Era. Get your gimmick off. I don't give a shit how you do it. But don't tell me that's a dude that should be getting these titles over certain people. No way he should be getting a title before fucking Braun Breaker. I know Jay gave me the feeling and this pod the feeling when he was going up against Gunther and he fucking was supposed to win that title before WrestleMania. He gave you that feeling that he was the next guy. LA Knight never do that for you. Ain't never do that for you. Good worker. He definitely deserves a title shot and a title and all of that shit. I'm not saying that. But I'm not here for that manufactured bullshit. I'm not. You're not going to sit here and trick me and fucking Jedi mind trick me into believing that dude deserves before other people. He don't. They need to do more work for him.
James, the floor is yours.
You know, we didn't mention that match. We did not mention the LA Knight versus the Uso match. Which
I know, because I booked it before.
I thought it was okay. But before I get into it, I just want to remind you guys, whose game is it?
It's Michael Jordan's game.
What everybody's saying?
Michael Jordan's game.
Nice.
What everybody's saying.
Mm-hmm.
I'm happy he's getting this opportunity against Gunther. Now, I don't think he wins because I feel like it's been penciled in stone that Gunther is going to be the one to beat John Cena.
You said he's the guy. The guy gets that.
I did.
Yeah,
but
the dude that's the hater. Here, no, the dude that's the hater. Here, look at me. See me?
I'm looking at you.
LA Knight wins that match next week. I said it. Remember that. I don't care if he wins a match. It doesn't matter.
My glasses are off. I can't believe it or see it.
See me.
I'm trying, but
I never said he doesn't deserve it. Never said it. I just said he's not that guy. So don't tell me he deserves over a Jey Uso, because Jey Uso's been killing it, not for 2 years since he's been on the Raw roster. No, sir. It's been 4 years since the bloodline. He's part of that. Remember that.
Oh, he
And
is.
it ain't just Roman coattail riding with Jey Uso, and both of those Usos, by the way. They had their own thing with Sammy, especially after Sammy got there. They had their own swag. So it was not coattail riding. It was not. They all had equal share of that group. He doesn't deserve it over a Jey Uso. He doesn't deserve it over a Braun Breaker. We all just went over that. He does not deserve it over certain people. You got to wait your turn. That's all.
I do think it's gonna happen soon though. I don't know how fucking soon, but it's gonna happen soon. The only thing, my biggest thing with Jey Uso is same thing. I said he was really good at what he did, for what it's worth. I call him an entrance merchant. I'm not gonna lie, I still kind of feel that way. I still do.
Yeah.
But when he was on the road to WrestleMania, there were things that happened, some botches and shit. But he made it work because it was a believable story. And he told it really well. The biggest problem is I felt as if once he got that belt, they didn't give it to him long enough to really develop anything. And to be honest, I'm kind of just over the whole Yeet thing. I am. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm sure you're over the air thing too. So we're going to see eye to eye for that for the time being. I just don't believe. And now at this point, I want Braun Breaker to win the championship. I do. I really do. Do I think it's going to happen? No. But I do think that that's the next person in line for it. I would be stunned if Punk walked out of Brooklyn with that championship. With the way everything went down on Monday with that promo, and I feel as if they're going to kick off the biggest show of the year, quote unquote, the epic Monday Night Raw, that this bald fraud can't do anything right at this point. He just say it just to fucking say it. If they really want to pull the trigger and say, this is what we want, this is what we should do. Take Braun Breaker, give him the belt for a couple weeks, give it a test run. You know what it really reminds me of?
It doesn't hurt Punk to lose this belt.
No, I'm just saying. You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of when Randy Orton won his first championship off of Benoit in 2004. Right?
That's exactly what I'm thinking about. That's exactly the scenario I'm thinking about.
And to be honest, they tried it. It didn't work. It didn't. He held it for a month or two. I think like 3 weeks. I think Benoit. I think he lost in the beginning.
Triple H won it. Triple H.
No. I'm saying when Randy Orton beat Benoit. I think it was at the beginning of SummerSlam 2004. And I think Unforgiven happened a month later because I think it was right after my birthday. And I remember watching it.
It was before Survivor Series. I just don't remember.
It was. I'm pretty sure it was SummerSlam 04.
I feel like it was October. I feel like.
And then he lost it in Unforgiven because back then they alternated months because
I know Triple H took it from him. That's all I know.
Yeah, it was Unforgiven because back then they alternated pay-per-views. It was, I think September was Unforgiven, was Raw. SmackDown was No Mercy.
It was a brand thing. Yeah,
it was a brand thing. So I'm pretty sure it was the month after he beat Benoit. He dropped it right back to Triple H because he wasn't ready yet. What's the harm? If that's your guy going forward, put it on him and see how long it lasts. You might as well try it and do it. I mean, he has Heyman at his side.
Fuck how long it lasts. Just put it on him. It don't hurt. You can put it fits exactly what you want to do, bro. You book that Elimination Chamber so Punk can have some big fucking hoorah moment. That's what you book. You put that in there for that moment. Don't tell me you didn't.
Especially considering it's in the United Center.
Exactly. That's what
it's in the heart of
Chicago for a reason.
Yeah.
Let Punk win it back at Chicago. It don't hurt. It don't hurt.
Or if he wins it, or if he wins the chamber in Chicago.
That's what I'm saying. Like Breaker wins at the Raw. Mm-hmm. You have Punk take a couple weeks off, and then he's the secret entrant or whatever how you book it. Don't matter how you book it. He's in the Elimination Chamber and wins the title in Elimination Chamber because you have Braun. You would have Braun defend it there. He's a heel champion. That's what they do with heel champions.
You want him to defend the title in the chamber.
Exactly.
But he doesn't pin him. I thought you meant like in a one-on-one match.
No. He loses it that's the protection. You get it? He can win it.
I get it.
He's saved with losing it, and then you have a feud straight to Mania. I don't understand how you don't do that. That's the logic booking. It's not even about safe and not safe. because Safe is doing the logical thing. So if you have a superstar like CM Punk that doesn't get hurt from losing, book that dude to be champion.
I just don't know if, like, in theory, no Austin. That sounds like a good idea. I just don't know if the company is going to do that again, in the sense of put the belt on the line at Elimination Chamber. I feel as if they've been very. I don't know if this is the first year they did it, or the second year. It feels like the Elimination Chamber has always been the number one contender for it, unless they decide to pivot from it. Like, I feel like that's
always kind of been the women, I think, kind of defending their title there, and then it's the number one contendership for the other spot.
That's why I think what they'll do, if that's the case. I do like the ideas. I just think Punk is going to end up winning the Chamber. I think, if that's the case, I think Braun's going to hold on. If they go that way, I think Braun is going to end up holding that belt until WrestleMania, and then we'll see where it takes us from there. But I don't know what the logical steps are if that's the case. I'm not saying you're wrong when I say that. I'm just saying I'm curious to see how they want to do it. If that's the way.
Good, Chris. My bad.
No. I'm agreeing with you guys as far as how it's going to be booked. I definitely I can see Punk losing and then Braun Breaker, or then I can see Punk losing the belt to Braun Breaker and then him getting it back in Chicago, because it would make sense. And then the protection is he loses it in the Chamber, and you can always say, oh well, had he not had him in the Chamber, blah blah blah, then he would have kept it or whatever. So I see that.
Right.
No, I can see that happening.
The protection is there. That's the safe path, in my opinion. Like, if you do the safe thing, then you just, if you do that, you're already protecting Punk, because Punk is Punk. He protects himself. You protect Braun from, oh my God, he lost in an elimination chamber in some shady way. You can do that. I don't know.
Yeah.
I just feel like I just the easy thing. Who do you think the mystery guy is?
Here's my thing with the mystery person. If you're going to bring in a mystery person, I hope and pray that it pays off in the end. Don't just bring this person in and then 5 months later we get nowhere with this person. Like, as far as is it going to advance the story or what? You know what I'm saying? And of course, I've seen reports that it is Austin Theory. Don't know for sure. But my thing is, don't bring somebody in and then you do nothing. You don't do anything with them. You know, the story doesn't advance, the character goes nowhere. Nobody does nothing. Like, what is this? Or it just happened in November. If by March or February or March you have, or hell, I'll say January. If you don't have anything evolving with that story, then it was a waste of a freaking opportunity, or waste of a thing for a pay-per-view. Don't waste
Can I sell
our
you
time
on the name?
and his time. Who?
Can I sell you on the name?
Okay.
Ethan Page.
I'll do you one better. Can I sell you on this name? Montez Ford.
I don't think he fit the build, though. He wasn't. Because he was kind of shortish.
The reason why the Austin Theory is probably the one, because the report was that he was supposed to help Rollins win the belt at Saturday Night Main Event the night that Punk won. So Rollins was supposed to retain, and by Austin Theory's help. So you already had that built into it, right? But I don't think Austin Theory is convincible enough as a heel for it to work for me.
Even if I know Austin Theory is going to be in it, I don't think I give a shit about Austin Theory enough to
exactly.
Give this
and to me, to me, Austin Theory is not a great promo guy. He's a really good in-ring worker. He's not a promo guy. Ethan Page is really good at what he does right now with Chelsea Green and that tag thing, whatever they got going on in AAA and NXT and stuff, right? Has anybody seen Montez Ford on TV lately?
No.
Montez Ford hasn't been on TV. You haven't seen
He
Dawkins.
does Angela Dawkins. You seen Dawkins? I don't remember seeing Dawkins.
And
I haven't seen Dawkins.
and this is just me. Logan Paul and Montez Ford as tag team guys. Two high flyers. Two guys that are basically built the same. Montez can cut a promo. Montez is really good in-ring work. He's a freak athlete. You put him and Logan Paul together, they could wreak havoc on that tag team division.
I don't want him to be another tag. If he's making a move, he has to be a single star. I didn't seen him in tag teams. I don't want to. I don't know. You can't get me on Montez Ford. I can't do the Montez Ford. So I would.
Now I do think they do reveal the mystery guy January 5th. Though.
Yeah, that's again, bro. It lines up.
Mm-hmm.
The mystery guy helps him win the title. Doesn't hurt.
Doesn't hurt. But I will say, if it is Austin Theory, I might walk out of that building and just go right home from the train right from there. I might just swim across the East River.
If it's built and it was done correctly and it was done, you'll be all with the rest of the fucking morons. It'll be the same thing. It was great.
Not me. I'll swim across the East River. I'll swim across the damn Hudson and get my ass back to Jersey if it's Austin Theory in the dumbest way possible.
Nah, if they book it correctly, I think it's just it's kind of naming them. It's just gonna make me move, but the storyline will make me forgive it. I don't know. It's kind
don't be like that chef Elizabeth Heisel, I think her name is. High school. I forgot. She was on Paul. What's the guy who does college football for ESPN? Paul
Fennebaum.
Paul Fennebaum.
Fennebaum.
Don't be like her, where she sat around and said that if Lane Kiffin left for LSU, she's an Ole Miss fan. She said if Lane Kiffin were to leave for LSU, which by the way he did, that she would run around the town square butt naked. And of course, she was sipping on some wine when she said that. I kid you not. She said that on Paul's show. So, hey, lady.
No, we don't want to see that shit. We don't want to see that shit. Nah, renege on that. Don't do it. Don't do that. We don't need that. Chill out, bro. You chill.
But go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
You out. You are
saying.
But nah, I don't know about the Montez Ford. The running theory is Austin Theory. So I just wanted to throw out a name, Ethan Page. He kind of fits
the Montez Ford thing, though, that would be a good choice. I'll have to go back and look at the build of the person now.
I'm pretty sure I've seen a white face. Like I'm not doing. It's going to be slow down pictures. Because he didn't show his face, his eyes were showing.
The only reason why I said that too is because I feel like Montez Ford is quick enough to get in and out of the cage that fast too.
Oh. Yeah, I wouldn't want it to be Montez.
And I want him to take that step into being somebody too. So that's why I'm hoping that it's him.
All I know is I'm getting Crash Out Jay. And that's what I've been waiting for.
Yes, we are.
So
thank God. If he
I'm getting right hand man Crash Out Jay back.
If we get away from the 4 letters, 1 word, then we start getting crap. But if we start getting some crash outs on Monday Night Raw, I'm perfectly fine with it.
Y'all think he's gonna get booed? He's not getting booed for this, bro. If I don't even know if it's gonna be a turn or not, but he's not good. He's boo proof, bro. We thought Seth Rollins was gonna get booed. They still sung his fucking song, bro. They're boo proof. So is Yeet, apparently.
But what if they take away the Yeet during this moment?
They're not gonna take the damn entrance away. Why would WWE take the entrance away?
It's
one of the most searched things. It's one of the most watched fucking things on there. Every time this motherfucker come out, motherfuckers is eating. They're not taking that interest away.
But do you think for him, if he wants to be more serious and he wants to be more of a crash out, do you think he has to get away from that in some extent?
No,
Really?
not in 2025. No. Look at George Pickens. He do the same crash out all fucking time, bro.
That's our crash out king. That's our crash out king.
Motherfuckers crash out. It's funny. Some crash outs are funny. I don't know what y'all, I watch videos, they funny. But crash out, bro. And do whatever you do to make that, but that heat's not going away. As long as 20,000, 40,000 people, 100,000 people yeeting, they're not taking that away, bro. They will never take that away. He's going to be NBA young boy for wrestling. That's what he's going to be. Okay? That's what he is, bro.
Oh boy. Well, I think that's a good end for tonight's podcast. I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as we enjoyed giving you the content that you guys need. Hey, hit that like, subscribe button on our YouTube channel, Wrestle with the Bros. Follow us on X, Twitter, whatever you call it, at WWTV 2024. For our executive producer, Smitty, James, Fair, I'm Chris. You guys take care. Have a good one. We will see you next time. Hey, Smitty, whose game is it?
Sure as hell in LA Knights.
Yeah. Hit the music.
Somebody else.
Yo, what up? Welcome to the 12th episode. I remember this time. The 12th episode of Wrestling with the Bros. Acknowledge us.